We're here tonight to celebrate the legacy and tribute to Ella Mary Burdge. Ella Mary Burdge was a crossing guard in Lakewood Township for over 30 years. I think she was employed here for 35 years, but she was here as a crossing guard for over 30 years. I personally grew up in this town, and I used to ride my bike up Forest Avenue to 6th Street and cross that 6th Street by the Queen of the Hill, Ella Mary Burdge. That being said, I thought it would be very befitting tonight to have a tribute to the Burdge family for a wonderful legacy that Ella Mary leaves behind. And as it was said at the funeral, and the many things of her sayings and her things she collected, but her fondest memories and our fondest memories of her were that which she did when she was crossing the children, our children, the town children. And for anyone that was at the funeral, going down Courtney Road, you would have noticed hundreds of children of young age lined the streets in the Beis Yaakov school, the Beis Vega school. They came out to pay tribute to Ella Mary Burdge. Now these children, today's children that were there on Courtney Road, were not the same children she crossed. She crossed me when I was a young boy. But my daughter stood out there together with those girls to pay tribute to her as the coffin drove by, to show our respect and appreciation for those that have served. Without further ado, I'd like to call upon the three family members that are here today, and I'm going to call upon various people to present to you the plaques that we have, which are going to be in tribute to her. First and foremost, I'd like to call down our police commissioner, Mayor Lichtenstein. Mayor Lichtenstein is the liaison to the police department, and I'd also like to call upon the chief to assist me in giving out the plaques. Before we call on the family, I'd like to call one more person up. Moshe Rakov, are you here? Moshe Rakov is another person my age, although my hair's still black, but we have my age, and we both crossed together. And I thought, again, someone who was crossed by her would be fitting to present it to the family. I'd like to call upon now Ken, Patty, Richard to please come up and accept a plaque from the township in memory of your mom. May she rest in peace. Let it be known for all eternity that which your mother did here in Lakewood Township will not be forgotten. For those of us who have been crossed by her, we'll never forget her. She was part of our growing up. She knew our names. She knew our faces. As things happened in our lifetime, whether it was a birthday or something exciting, she was there to say congratulations. She was there to say happy birthday. She was part of our growing up experience. She will never be forgotten. To get out to all crossing guards, not just the ones who have passed on, but the ones that are here today, the ones that are serving Lakewood Township today. You are our heroes. You stand out there in the cold, in the heat, in the rain, in the sun, and you're there crossing our children. Each one of you who are sitting out here today, I applaud you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart on behalf of the entire Lakewood Township Committee. What you do for us is heroic. Our students, our pedestrians are able to get from point A to point B without any catastrophes. And for that, we thank you immensely. I know you're sitting in the back of the room. You all should be in the front of your room. But let's give all our crossing guards that are here tonight.
Before I begin, I just would like to share a memory that I had of Mary Ella growing up in this town. I left in Lakewood in 1984 to study out of town. When I came back in 1992, Lakewood had changed over those 8-9 years. And when I got to the corner of 6th Street and Forest Avenue, I noticed that Mary Ella was still at the corner. I said to myself, as much as Lakewood has changed, certain things still remain the same. And it was a very, very fond. I went over, I approached her and I said, "Oh, it's good to see you here." And she was just talking with love how she remembered everybody from the neighborhood and how they've grown up, and some of them have even gone married and had started raising their own families. And she kept up with the next generation as well. And it was a very touching moment that I distinctly remember, even though it was 20 years ago.